I was just 12 years old the first time that I lost a small fortune. And I lost it before I realized exactly what I had. And here's how. When you're young, you wrap your blankets around you and you spend time with your family. And we quite often protrude our arms out the sides of the blanket so we could eat popcorn, drink soda, and, play the games and just have fun with the family. Well, I came up with a brilliant idea to perhaps add sleeves to my blanket and bring it to market. But then my brilliant reasoning faculty talked me out of it. My reasoning faculty said, this is too simple, it's too basic, it's too easy. Who would ever buy a stupid blanket with sleeves? Well, you fast forward a few years later, and there's a fellow who brings it to market, and he not only sells a ton of them, but he makes a large fortune off of the blankets. Fast forward today to 2024, and there has never been a better time to create nearly anything. And I mean anything, but more specifically, software. I'm Brandon Copeland, author of Future Talk and founder of tech startup Smoochbots. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 simple steps that you can take to launch your own software, even without tech skills and on the wages of a pizza delivery boy. So the first thing that we must do is identify a problem. This typically occurs within a subsegment of a larger market. So I'll give you an example. If I read daily newspapers and I see the same occurrence of the same story, but I'm getting variants in terms of what the story actually is. In other words, I'm getting 20 different versions of it. Well, it would be easier for me to view all of those together, which brings me to step 2. Step 2 would be to simplify this problem, provided it had enough value to offer that was worth my time or the expenditure associated with remedying this situation. So in this particular case, I could simply build out an interface that's just simply a screen where I could see all of the articles at once. Now, this may still sound a bit convoluted, but what if we do number 3, which is use an API, which is just simply an application programming interface. It's just a conduit that allows 2 systems to communicate with each other. And I use this particular apparatus or connection to allow the different posts or the different articles to appear within the same dashboard. But now, to make it a bit more universally appealing, I want to simplify it by introducing an LLM, a large language model such as ChatGPT, which could reduce or truncate or summarize each one of those articles. So in short, I can just jump on and I can see all the articles, compare them, and just get a quick 2 or 3 line summary, or more if I prefer, by just prompting, or it's already done for me automatically. This solves an issue which would have been viewing each one of those articles for 20 minutes each and getting 20 different stories. That's insane. So how do we do this on pizza delivery boy wages? It's still not making sense to me. Well, first of all, the first step that you are going to do allows you to take advantage of what I like to call the knowledge gap. See, most people don't understand that you can build nearly anything at a mere paucity of the cost that it would take you to get it or gain access to it in the market. We think, I need $250,000 or $500,000 or even more just to get started, and that is no further from the truth, especially using today's tools and resources. So what if I don't have any tech skills? Well, there's something known as the rich-poor gap, and the rich-poor gap allows one country to outsource to another. Well, why would they do that? Who would want to do that? Well, a country that is wealthier would work with a country that may not be as affluent for the simple fact that their dollar will go further. But The wealthy country is making that poor country richer, and the poor country is making the wealthy country wealthier. Therefore, you create a symbiotic relationship that you can use to not only work around the clock, but to produce your goods faster and for a cost that's far less than what it would take to produce here. Now, you could still certainly have domestic workers here in the United States, but to at least get going, especially if you don't have $250,000 or $1 million or $5 million or $10 million, you could just simply use your own wages and realistically build it out. Number 5, launch. That's right, you're now ready to rock and roll. And if you've liked anything that I have to say today on this short training, that you're going to absolutely love what I have to say on the live training. So whatever you do, don't miss a live training. Seating is limited, so it's first come, first serve. Don't miss out. The details are included in the link below, and I'll see you there.